Good evening, citizens. It is your HeroFizzer, and yeah, as you can see, we are. Hold on a sec. Sorry, I am not sure how loud that is for you guys, but it is pretty loud for me, so I'm assuming it has to be loud for everybody, right? So yes, good evening, citizens. It is your HeroFizzer, and as you can see, we have the refreshment stand all set up for the holiday season. Hope you guys enjoy it, because, it doesn't seem like a lot, but Rosepricks definitely put a lot of work into, the garland, the lights, the Christmas tree that is oddly shaped. You guys know exactly what kind of tree that is, hopefully. So, yeah, let's talk a little bit, shall we? It has been kind of a weird month for me, because I thought I'd have more time to come on here, do streams, and, try to do stuff during the morning time rather than the nighttime because of how things have been. But as you can kind of see, we are 10 days into December, and it doesn't really feel like I've done a lot. Yeah, I know I've done a bunch of the Final Fantasy streams, I've done Persona 5 Royal at least twice, but even then, this week, it just doesn't feel like I've had the time that I've wanted to put effort into doing what I want to do and how I want to do it. I mean, I guess that is life, and this is a very busy time of the year. I'm not gonna lie, but man, it has been tough. I want to be excited, man, but I feel so tired. I'm doing my best, but hopefully everybody else has been doing well with their Christmas season. I know that like I said, we are 10 days away from. We are 10 days into December. We're 15 days. Good God, I can't count. Oh man. By the way, aside from the set, I hope you guys enjoy the costume that I have. I was going for the Mountain Dew Fruitquake theme a little bit, but I think I think the color of that thing is a red anyway, so it's no big deal. But I really like the coloring here that Rosepricks put into it. I don't. It's weird, but it feels like a very familiar skin to me. I know that doesn't sound. Well, that sounds very odd, but trust me, it feels right, and that's about all I can say to that. What else? I mean, a lot has kind of been going on here and there, so it's just okay. You know what? Now now that I'm looking at it, I kind of realize I might have to do something. I might have to. I don't know what to do about the background, because I just realized the garland is covering up my pride flag back there, but kind of looks inconspicuous. But then again, you know, what else is new? Anyway, what else? A lot has kind of happened, in spite of the fact that, the last time I streamed was on a Sunday. So yeah, actually, funny thing, I was considering doing more streaming this morning, but then I started playing the Mega Dimensions. I thought it was Breaking Dimensions, but no, apparently it's called Mega Dimensions, the Pokemon Legend ZA DLC. And gotta say, I haven't really been able to put it down for quite a bit, aside from I don't know, a couple of times. Obviously I had to put it down for lunch. We got hit with a bit of snow today, so there were times where I had to go outside and I had to take care of that. We actually just got a new snowblower. It's an interesting design, to be sure. It's like it's like the stick is the size of a regular shovel. It's not bad, but I don't feel like it is made for the amount of space that we cover for our property. But I digress. But no, I can't say I hate the DLC. There are things about it that I'm not a very big fan of. I'm not gonna lie. Perfect example of that, I would say, is the way that the donuts work. I hope I'm not doing any spoilers or anything, but because like I feel like if you're gonna be listening to me talk about Pokemon, you have probably played the DLC at this point. You've probably played a little bit of it, so you have like I think for the first hour there is a good understanding of where we're coming from with the DLC and everything else. That being said, I don't have my I don't have things listed as a priority. I don't have like a list of things I want to talk about with it, but I will say I'm not a fan of the time limit that gets put on each of the hyperspace areas that you get. So what happens is the Ansha character makes donuts for Hoopla. Hoopla uses the rings to send you into the hyperspace version of Lumios, and you're kind of there for a little bit. You're performing missions so you can get information on the hyperspace stuff so you have a better understanding of it. The more you progress, the more of the mega Pokemon fights that you do, the rogue mega Pokemon fights that you do, the more you do those, the more butter you get because um donuts require butter to I don't you know what? It's funny. Like I don't think butter is a normal recipe for donuts, but given Kalos is supposed to be based off of Paris, I'm not actually sure myself what the heck is going on with that. In any case, yeah, so she makes the donuts, you get berries for making new donuts. While you're in the hyperspace, Kalos, Lumio City, while you're in that version, you find hyperspace versions of the berries that you're familiar with. They give you more time and more calories so that you have a higher level above 100 so that you're able to deal with the Pokemon that are inside those places because good god, those Pokemon are very tough. You like you'd think like for a bunch of Mankey, the Mankey is like the first Pokemon that you're introduced to, and you fight a whole pack of them off. You would think that like even dealing with a level 100 plus Mankey wouldn't be so hard, but holy crap, it is not fun. Like I'm pretty sure I lost a couple of my Pokemon just dealing with that. Not a fan of that. I'm not gonna lie. Um, hmm. You know what? I can't complain though because like the more that I understand it, the more that I understand what I'm supposed to do and the more I have familiarity with the areas, the easier it gets. As a matter of fact, it is so much easier to get a shiny Pokemon in the hyperspace area because, those Pokemon are cropping up more often, which means that the odds of them being shiny are higher as well. If you'll just indulge me a second, I do want to check to see how many Pokemon I have caught today that are shiny. Um, let's see, three Spinarak. Yeah, three Spinarak that I found in hyperspace. I know, you can find a Spinarak easily in Lumio City itself. As a matter of fact, I think. Oh, I don't know where they went, but yeah, I had like a good number of Spinarak. Oh, okay, now I found them. I had a good number of Spinarak crop up on me as I was trying to hunt for a shiny Skarmory in Wild Zone 17. I did eventually find that, by the way. Just so much running back and forth, and you know what I got for my trouble for it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 female Pyroar shiny and one alpha male Pyroar. And I hate saying it like that because God almighty. But yeah, I got like a whole pride for this guy. I think there were two shinies that I knocked out because I just I'm trying to fight for my life around like five female Pyroar and the one alpha male, and it is so difficult to do because they're all on your ass like that. Um, but yeah, I got those. So I got three shiny Spinarak in one of the hyperspace areas, which is interesting, fun for me because I think that's the first time I ever found, well, not purposely like, camped out back and forth. Like the Pyroars did build up over time, but um like two shiny Spinarak showed up at once for me, so that was unique. What else I get? I caught a shiny Machop. Got way too many of those in Pokemon Go. Um I found a shiny Skiddo, a shiny Pikachu, and a shiny Metatite. Honestly, not. I would say that is not bad for the first day. So like, how many is that total then? That is three, four, five, six. Honestly, seven shinies in one day. I am not complaining about that. Honestly, like I'm glad I got that many. Okay. So that is my experience so far in playing with um you know Pokemon DLC for Legend ZA. Now here's the difficult thing because I did not come completely prepared. It's not that I didn't like have anything in mind. It's like I have ideas in mind, but it's like because my schedule is so screwy and because um it's like I don't really know what to do tonight. Cuz like I don't know, cuz like I have ideas in my mind, but it's like I don't know what specifically I want to do. Um I guess if anything, we'll try to advance in Stellar Blade tonight. How about that? Cuz it's either this or I'm going to do like holiday specials. So like holiday specials, I mean like I'm gonna do watch through Homestar Runner December Ween cartoons, which I like, but I don't know if how well that's gonna do for like this is the thing. Like my mind is like all over the place and I can't settle on one or the other. I think we'll see. You know what? We'll start with Stellar Blade. We'll do as we did back in October. We'll see how far I get with OBS not crashing. If it crashes, we'll switch over to Homestar Runner stuff. Or if the Unreal thing decides it's gonna crash out, then yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, let me just switch over to Stellar Blade. Let me just edit the stream info rather. Okay. All right. So we'll get into that and bear with me as I do the switch over because I just know whoop do that I I wish I could cut that out. Hold on a second. Cuz yeah, I completely forgot that I had this set up. Thankfully, I don't think there's like any big information here that is you know, like uh cancelable or anything else, but yeah, just give me 1 second because I want to make sure that Stellar Blade does actually show up on the screen because I'm looking at studio mode right now and it's not showing up because some of the games that I play on this PC like they don't want to show up right away and I don't understand what that is about. So, let me see. Yeah, if this doesn't work then hello. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, hold on. Oh wait. Oh, now we got okay. Well, the screen's working, but controller doesn't want to work with it. Great. All right, give me a second, guys. Looks like I'm going to have to exit out of the game, try to get it to work again. I apologize. Like, this is... Like, this is... how do I put it? Like, this actually isn't normal for it. Like, it just outright refused to start working. So... Hope everybody's ready for the holidays. I know it's like 2 weeks away, but like, man, a lot can happen in 2 weeks. It's crazy. All right, let me see if I can get this to work now. All right, so I see the window. There we go. All right, I'm not gonna worry about showing this though, because it's like this is nothing. It just means that it's working. So hopefully we can actually get somewhere. Like, I want to try to progress a little bit. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about this, like, crashing on me or something, if that does end up being the case. I know that a lot of other, okay, so last time that we played this game, I did add some mods to it. And I don't think I added too much in the way of appropriate mods. I can't remember, but I know I added a Marin Kitagawa bikini and a Bayonetta outfit. I'm not going to show off too much of them, though, because, you know, well, that and the fact that, you know, I've got Eve here dressed up for the holidays, which reminds me. So, last time we were here, we dealt with this woman in a boss fight. Then Unreal decided it was going to crash. So, now I think we can actually go in here into Edios, and we'll see if it actually wants to work. Actually, now I'm starting to wonder if there's a mod for the Santa outfit. Alright, good. It's working. And I think, yeah. Healer camera, oh. Why did I think we were going up? Oh, that sounds great. Come on, grab your keyblade.
Stopped working.
Oh, come on.
The drone scan isn't working either. Hold on.
But the drone is working.
This is bad.
Then again...
There's an unusual electromagnetic security field disrupting the system.
There should be natives around here.
Equipping the drone is still possible. Same goes for shooting at range.
Oh, just shooting.
I guess we should thank Lily for that.
That's more than enough. Entering now.
So, we can't use the weapon, but we can use the drone as a gun, and we can still use the drone... Okay. Whatever you say, game. I guess you know better than me. Okay, so we're good on ammo. That's nice.
From the outside, the ruins looked old. But inside, it looks so modern. Something about this feels off to me.
Really?
The time period doesn't seem to line up at all.
I feel the same.
We are humanity, not you. We will make the false world clean again and purify this world with our hands. Wonder what that's supposed to mean. Don't... God damn it, Eve. You were just trying to grab the item. Okay.
On the floor. Step back.
Where am I supposed to go, man?
There's a rope in front of you.
That looks very far away. How do you expect me to get there from here? Okay. I see it, but I still don't quite... Okay. Man, if there was a spot in the game that told me what I'm supposed to do here, I guess what? It's been months since I played this, so... Okay, there we go. Conducting experiment to revolutionize it. I read that part, at least. Oh, sure. Okay. Now we...
That's one way to greet people.
Okay, so we had the key out. We had the keyblade out, but we couldn't use the keyblade. I wonder if that's just an issue with the mod itself. What the fuck?
Wow, this place.
It's filled with capsules.
I was thinking light
Was it
bulbs,
a
but
research
that's less
facility?
reassuring. I see like a golden box on the floor here. Okay. So it's just pointless because, you know... Oh. Wait. Maybe it'll explode. Okay. Alright, well... Then why is the key out? Why is the keyblade out? Must be a mod thing. I am sincerely convinced it is a mod thing.
It's an AT.
Oh, come on. Come on, get out, get out. That it? What do you mean unable to hold more shotgun shells?
There's a count.
Good. Does it work? Oh, okay. I mean, there's really no reason to use the to rest up other than, like, you know, just make sure that the save is registered. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna see something for a second. Huh. I don't remember getting this one. Gonna go with the old standard for a little bit. Okay, so I know exactly where I am now. So I unknowingly, so I went into a Ruby Whiska raid, afterward. Oh. You'd think I would have remembered this. Yeah, no, I raided, Ruby Whiska a while back. And she was playing Rule 34, then she moved on to playing Stellar Blade, and this is the exact spot where she was last time. So, let's see. Sure, I'm good for some of this stuff, right? Okay. Alright, I think I'm good. But yeah, no, this is where she was, so... And I actually thought, like, she might have been a lot further ahead than this, but... kind of glad I did see what she was playing at the time, so... I have... Okay. I have, like, some idea of what I'm doing. There we go. Just made it. Whoop. Oh. Oh. Okay. Didn't even know about this area. There we go. Oh, we're still... What do you mean we're still in... Oh. Well, how was I supposed to know? Oh. Honestly, I don't know why I don't use the long-range combat all that much. Wait, I hear something. Oh. God, it's so hard to see those guys. Love how Adam is shining that on her butt. Just... I don't know if that's intentional or not, but, like, you know.
It can only be opened with the remote power.
Come on, get off.
Not letting go, Dan. Not here.
Now what do I do? Because I came through there. Okay. Yeah, clearly just because I watched her play this doesn't mean I retained it. Wait for it.
It's open. Let's head to the gate.
Honestly, I would recommend, like, if you're into watching somebody else play in the games, I would at least recommend, Ruby. Not to mention, she has that game of hers, what is it, Vittenhouse? I barely played it. It's a bit too much of a horror for me, but I would still recommend it for anybody that is interested in that kind of game. There we go. See, the thing is about me, and I've probably said this a lot by now, but I like to do research into the games I'm playing sometimes. Okay, I know this pattern. So it's triangle, circle, X, square. See, Xbox, because this game debuted on the PlayStation 5. And I gotta make sure the next one's a square, otherwise I am screwed. Oh! Ooh, that was close. Done. 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 Done.
Let's move to the next area.
Whew! I was actually worried for a second there. For humanity, for life, confidentiality and quarantine are important in this underground facility. We ask for you, we ask for your understanding, since it is important to be prepared for sudden situations that may occur during research and experiments. Please follow all safety procedures when entering the facility. Thank you. God, that reminds me. So, one of the things that I've been working on recently is I'm trying something different with Dispatch, because I haven't posted those VODs onto YouTube yet. Because I'm trying something a little different, a little bit of storytelling, a little bit of a role play, if you will, for what if I was the one doing Robert Robertson's job in Dispatch. And I wrote the script. I just did the voiceover for that bit. So next, what I need to do is just edit the footage, get B-roll from my stream, and after that, I just need to, well, I don't know what order I need to do it in. I don't know why I'm buying anything, because I just was here, but I don't know what order I'm going to do it in, but I need to also, like, do, like, bits with my character where... Oh, okay. Where, you know, they do the voiceover and the standing around. Like, kind of like, again, like, I've compared this to M&J TV's Team Sky videos, but I'm also, it's kind of like, I guess in some way similar to, you know, like an internet reviewer, how...
Detecting a fusion cell in that generator. Let's get it out of there.
So wait, where do you want me to move this then? It is not easy to move. Like this? Is the ass cam a part of the game? Also, what's up, Fizz? Nice Christmas theme outfit. Hello, Mona! Thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you're doing well. I did see that you were playing something earlier in the evening. Hope that was good. And no, the ass cam is actually a modded thing. I just decided to throw it in there. Okay. Like, I did a little bit of modding for this game. Okay. I know. I'm sorry. I don't know how to... I keep forgetting how to do the shoutouts for you. But yeah, no, I modded the game. I've got some other interesting outfits. Most of which, yes, I can actually show on stream. And... I'm just sticking to the the Santa dress for now, just because, you know, that seems most thematic. Okay, I actually don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in this room. It's a slash and not an... See, I did the slash and shout out, but it didn't take unless I'm supposed to just not use shout out. Hold on, let me try that again. Yeah, no. There we go. Okay, I think what happened is it was adding a space after your name, but we've got that now. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this room, actually. Is there anything that can tell me what I'm supposed to be doing? Retrieve the second hypers. Okay, that's not helpful, but... Yeah, no, the cam, believe it or not, is actually just a thing from a mod. Like, I had a feeling I wasn't going to, you know, play this game if I had, like, without some modifications. And I've talked about what the director of the game has said multiple times about the modding, where it's like, oh, I like what they're doing with the mods, but I was hoping for more, like, level stuff or weapon stuff. And it's like, well, dude, you based your whole advertising around this. Like, what did you expect? Seriously, though, what am I supposed to be doing? Not that. I think we'll just try out the demo of this game. Every other time I look at the game, it looks kind of slow as an action game, but recent clips of the game's more hype moments made me actually try it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, hearing that this game was gonna be on PC and that the modding community was gonna be big is like half the reason I bought it. Because I knew what to expect out of a game like this. I did try the demo myself, actually. And, like, that really wasn't enough to... The problem is with this game, for me, too, is that, I guess depending on where it is, this game will overload my OBS. So I'm seeing how long I can play this, and if nothing else happens...
You need a fusion cell in order to get out of here.
Yeah, how's this supposed to work then, man? Like, I'm looking at this play. Oh, wait. I didn't see the ladder before. What of you? I don't think I've seen many ads of this game, just suggestions from people I'd rather not associate. Yeah, that, you know what, that is a fair point. I'm not gonna, I can completely understand that, it's just... Oh, jeez! I will outright admit, though, like, half the reason that this game is, that I'm playing the game is the sex appeal, but... But it's also because I don't know my own audience in a way. Like, I don't know if you've been around when I talk about it, but I am a writer and I do work on commission from time for like most of the year. So the point here is to gain familiarity with the characters. So, you know, if I ever end up writing anything about them, I know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of people may not care about that kind of thing, but I do. But yeah, this has definitely ruined my OBS a couple of times. Well. Like, that's the whole point of this being a challenge, mind you. Because, like, I made a little game out of it, you know? Let's see if how long I can get, how much gameplay I can get into this before it decides to crash out on me.
Door on the other side's open.
Okay. Hopefully I'm not supposed to rush on the way over there. So if I am, I'm not going to be very happy. Oh, wait. Wait, is it? No. It's closed. How the heck am I supposed to get over there, then? Let me check that again. No, wait. No? No, it does look like... Oh, actually, I am aware of that, actually. I do like the sex appeal and all that, but it kind of just felt like it so happened to have a lot of sex appeal than being anything that's part of the game. Like, Bayonetta's hot, she knows, and she owns... Yeah, this is actually... I think I've either talked with somebody about this before, or this is definitely, like, a regular complaint. Eve kind of just seems like a doll and does it because it's insecure in its gameplay than being a character choice. Like, if he was more into fashion, it'd feel fun. You know what? You are right. I have actually said that before about Eve. Like, she does feel like a doll rather than being her own character, and I think that's like half the appeal in her, you know, her design overall. And like case in point, like I asked somebody if they could modify their bikini of this so I could put my Twitch URL on there. And the demo gameplay looks painfully sluggish. Yeah, I don't think like, honestly, it is actually a surprise I even bothered with Stellar Blade just because, like, the demo was what wrecked me, too. Like, the demo did not give me a very good first impression. Oh, what else? Well, at least I know that's the only way that I know I'm in combat is by this telling me I'm in combat. That is not a good sign. Wasn't I here? I swear, I feel like I was already in here. Or not.
The laser is on. Let's go down.
Oh, okay. Now I see what we need to do. Wait, wasn't I in this area before? Wait. Okay. This game is screwing with me. You gave your game away, buddy! Oh my god, okay. Back. I've seen enough hentai to know where that goes. Not the first time I've said that, not the last. Is Eve herself interesting as, like, a protagonist or character? I've heard people try to gas her up as just as good as Bayonetta or Nier, but never really get much elaboration. Game is, like, yeah, the game is gorgeous, but as I've said before, it knows how to screw me up on the OBS. As far as I've seen of Eve, like, I haven't really gotten to know her so far. Like, let me put it this way. I think I've seen more character in SFMs about her. But, again, I've only played so much of this game. Not Nier. Yeah, no, I knew honestly, I knew you meant 2B anyway. Let's be honest. Nothing against the original Nier or Replicant or anything. It's just... when we think Nier, what do we think nowadays? Which is also very funny to me because my introduction to Nier is a very unusual one. It's not like through a game or anything, it's through a webcomic. I think it was called Manly Men Doing Manly Things. It was like about like, you know, like the muscle guys of like most video games. And hello. Can I not move these things? And yeah, it has everything to do with the fact that oh, I'm sorry, the laser's coming from this one. How silly of me to... Okay. And it was the first time I was introduced to the concept that Nier's whole thing was like they wanted to have like they wanted to have their cake and eat it, I guess. They wanted to have, like, the creator wanted the protagonist to be young. But the game he wanted him to be old, but the publishers wanted him to be young.
Whoa, the test subjects are alive.
Oh, really? Well, what did you think was going to happen? And they made two versions. One was, every laser puzzle like this gives me RE5 PTSD. Well, I'm going to experience that someday, just not today. Where am I even aiming this? Like, you know what? I'm perfectly okay with the fact that I don't know what I'm doing, because... But yeah, where was I? Oh, wait. Like, that is an interesting thing that happened, and I think it's all the more interesting that we didn't even know about Replicant for, like, well, we didn't get Replicant for a while. We knew about it, we just never got it. Oh, wait, I see what I'm supposed to do now. Not that I forgot about it or anything, it's just... Huh. Yeah. Here we go. But yeah, that's about all I knew about Nier for the longest time. Then Automata came about, that became popular, and you know, the rest, as they say, is history. But it's also just like it's very interesting for me because when Nier Automata first came out and it gained its popularity, for the longest time, I actually thought that 2B was some kind of a new popular original character, because first time I saw her was on a little old website called Hentai Foundry, and they were going through a boom of multiple original characters just like popping up more often than franchise characters. Eagerly looking forward to that day of RE5 Laser Puzzle. Just started the demo. The first thing that distracted me was the ponytail, and seeing it as an option to be removed tells me everything. Game doesn't feel too bad. Got into it through old YouTubers like Demolition D. Wow. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever heard of Demolition D. But you know what? It's interesting because I think that just speaks volumes about like how big the internet can get at times. Because like I look at a lot of modern day streamers and I think to myself, okay, these people have like 3 million viewers? And I've never heard of them except for now when they're going through a very bad time? Okay. I'm not even sure if I'm doing this right. Just kind of guessing myself. No? Okay. I should heal up, but... yeah, let's heal up. Like, that's the worst part sometimes, is just how you find out about some people. Oh, I see the problem now. Come on. Come on. Okay. Whoops. Okay, not quite what I wanted to do, but... Okay, let's see. Now that it's not off balance, it should be a little easier to deal with. Come on. How hard can this be, really? It's fine, it's fine. I'll get to that in a second. Oh, shit. Wait, did that guy die through the laser? Awesome. Demo D... Okay, giant, massive ocean, though. Honestly, the world is just big like that. How many people know famous celebs in China? True. And Demo D was like an OG anime reviewer back in the day before he quit in the early 10s to full-time it on Twitch. Honestly, I could probably understand that. I don't know how well that they're doing, but, well, crap. Okay, come on. A little bit more. No, dang it. No, no, no. No, no, no. There we go. One of those, this influenced young me in a terrible way type of YouTubers. Isn't that bad. Man, you know...
Great. Success.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Adam. Wasn't expecting your voice. Just didn't sound like it should be, I guess. What a mess this was. Like, I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I like it. I don't know, man. God, it is funny to me, like, the number of people that I was influenced with the early 2000s, like, throughout the entire 2000s, and, like, you know, over time, you find out they are just not great people. Like, Nostalgia Critic and all of the Channel Awesome crap that went on there, that is a big one, but the first call-out cancel culture-ish kind of thing I experienced was a guy by the name of Super Psy Guy. Like, he's gone by a bunch of different names.
But this place seems more like a manufacturing
And,
facility to me.
but yeah, not a good person. And his association with Kerbofer, Chris Niosi, not that great either. I don't think it helps. I can't remember, but, like, I think Niosi had, like, some kind of ties to Vic Mignogna, so that didn't help anything, I think. But it's like... So, like, when people were talking about him voicing male Byleth in Fire Emblem Three Houses, I was like, I pre-ordered the game. Oh, I don't want this to ruin the experience for me. And it's like, I mean, it wasn't really going to do much anyway because, you know, I play female Byleth anyway, but... I mean, anything works, really. Well, go with that. And it's like, here's the thing that I have come to understand, though. Like, when you realize, like, somebody's behavior has rubbed off on you, it's really hard to, like, unprogram all of that from yourself. Because, like, in some ways, you, like, I don't know about you, but for me, it's like, I have definitely, like, taken some, like, mind thoughts
All the lights
and,
are red. I have a bad feeling.
yeah, when has red ever been anything good? Well, maybe the Santa dress, and okay, though, that strobe effect is not great. But, yeah, it's just the matter of trying to unprogram the bad stuff that you find attributed from those individuals rather than anything else.
Oh, damn. We're stuck.
Definitely, because what am I supposed to be doing right now? Well, I guess there's that.
They passed through the lasers without a single scratch.
Is that common for Natiba? Oh, wait. Alright, well, that was not great. Oh! Oh, okay, so I die. I didn't realize they could kill you. I knew I'd get hurt, I just didn't think they'd kill me. There's a big difference there.
Oh, damn. We're stuck.
It's basically just an electrified cage match, Adam. This is nothing. At least now I'm slightly more prepared for them. I said slightly.
They passed through the lasers without a single scratch.
Although I wonder how long this is going to go on for. Because, like, you know this is just, like, there's going to be an amount. Excuse you. I know you're a Nativo, but, like, man, don't you have any manners? Ow, what did he shoot at me? Was that it? I guess that was it. Where did you come from? In any
Done.
case.
The elevator should work now.
Okay. I'll get to you in a second. Wait. I actually missed what was going on there. This came from this way, didn't I? Yeah, it came from in here. Rested here. Let's see. Okay, this is a lot. I'm gonna just read it anyway. Have not heard about Vic in a hot minute. Worst person I can think of YouTube-wise that I followed was maybe iDubbbz, who made the most annoying type of racist edgelord online. For the most part, most people I knew just made a lot of sexual jokes, and I just got really comfortable being into a lot of sex stuff or making the occasional edgy joke. Enough about that. Honestly, the extreme sexiness angle really does contrast with the horror in a not-so-good way. You know what? Yeah. Probably, because it's like... Well, I mean, there are... Yeah. We're not going to get too much into the manana stuff, because I think we're past that. But, yeah, no, I can understand that. You know what, I honestly can't say for sure, but I think the problem, too, is just, like, now this is only my thought, because I'm only thinking about this as it's brought up, but, where am I supposed to go? I think the problem, too, is just, like, you compare this to something like Resident Evil. Okay. Or Arkham Asylum, or even, like, Lara Croft, I guess, to an extent.
There should be a weakness.
Where, like, over time, you actually see the characters experiencing... You know, like, their character models change, they show they've experienced a lot of crap, that sort of thing. Eve is still clean despite everything that she's gone through. So it does feel like a disconnect in some way, too. It actually reminds me that there was a... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. That's kind of gross. It reminds me of an old Tumblr post that made a similar comparison to... Oh, did I just lock myself out? Hang on a second. Yeah, there is a reminder of an old Tumblr post that kind of made a similar comparison where, like, the character is somehow hotter if they were to get messed up rather than, like, still looking pretty. Because I think this was around the time when the Lara Croft reboot was releasing, and people were making comments back and forth about her looking, you know, like, being lost in the forest, getting dirty, yada yada. But it is, I don't know, there's like a lot of interesting character stuff that I like. I feel like I get so into the character stuff more than anything. Alright, let's take out your nut. Alright, let's not, I guess.
Great job.
Really? I know there was talk about a weakness, but man, not what I was expecting. It is funny, though, just like how she slaps the ammo out of the thing. Like, kind of unnecessary, but... Honestly, I do think the only reason I decided to play Stellar Blade tonight was because of Eve having the Santa dress. Still not a bad choice, but really is like a disconnect with everything else, I guess. Oh, god damn it. Although I hate to say it, I think this is actually the best that the game has played so far.
Contamination is advancing here. It's closed. We have to look for a security code.
Really? Battle damage and blood would go crazy. I think the game is just caught between being hot and being incredibly serious. I mean, what else do we expect from a game that is using a very attractive woman with glasses, I may add? But you also have the Adam and Eve stuff, also Lilith in some kind of way, but I can't help but feel like, so far at least, I can't help but feel like the creator was aware of the context of Lilith to the lore of Adam and Eve, but didn't really know how to work
We're
it
almost
in.
there.
Because, like, you compare Eve and Lilith's bodies to one another, it's like,
Path is blocked.
I'll look for a different route. We can take a detour.
Oh,
The vent.
can't hold any of these things. Great. Okay, so I can't... And then I start talking so much that I completely forget what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, wait, there's a hint. Search for the security code in the nearby area. Can I not use the scan for that? Hmm? Oh. How'd I miss you? Unhan.
There was somewhere nearby.
Yeah, but they didn't do a very good job of, you know, letting it stand out.
Try entering the code.
Unhan.
It worked.
But I think I think the problem with the blood in this game for Eve and everything else is, you know, her character. But I think there's a way you could have made it work, especially with the direction this game wants to take it. Although, here's something that's been bugging me. Like, it's very obvious that Eve is a robot, right? Because why else would they shoot out of those canisters the way they did? Why else do they have, like, the shocks to their bodies whenever they reach for their weapons? It's like, I feel like they didn't do a very good job of hiding such a twist. Because, apparently it is a twist. I say apparently.
It's making it hard to control the drone.
But it's like I could be talking out my rear end. Yeah, that could have been worse.
Blow it up with the battle stop.
Blow what up? Oh. I was so focused on the wind. I guess so.
Come on, let's get out of here.
But I don't think it helps that a lot of people were talking about the game too early on, and...
Eve, let's look for the modules to upgrade the drone. Eve, let's look for the modules to upgrade the drone.
Alright, fine. Do it your way, I guess.
Locked up tight. But the hacking tools should get it open before you know it.
Well, there is a camp coming up. I don't know, like, so here's the thing. I only say I feel like it's meant to be a twist, because there's a scene earlier on where they find Lilith's pod, you know, kind of like in a Beast Wars sort of way. And what happens? And like Adam is like, there's something that you have to know about yourself, and it's like, oh, is it that she's an android? And I don't know. I don't know if that is the twist or if it's meant to be the twist, but if it's... Are you kidding me? I wasn't even that deep. Are you kidding me? That was like falling to a gust of wind in Donkey Kong. Good grief, you are a robot! You are an android! You... Why? Like, I could understand last time I played the game. Yeah, I fell from, like, a 10-story tower or something, but this is not a 10-story tower. I was like... I'm not even doing this for the fans. Like, that is not... I'm pretty sure 2B has jumped from higher heights and still came out unscathed. Less durable than a GameCube, confirmed. Oh god, there's a lot of things I think he was actually less durable than. I'm sorry, but... Oh, time limit, okay. Sorry, a little bit of focus on this one. Honestly, you just gave me an idea where a game shows the difference between a human and robot character by having the robot be immune to fall damage. Interesting thought. Glad I could help. But, like, I feel like there's definitely a reason why...
Let's take a breath anyway.
I feel like there has to absolutely be a reason why I don't see a lot of fanfiction focusing on Eve in the smutty stuff, but there's definitely a lot of SFMs, and of course, the mods themselves. And it's just like, there really isn't a lot to this one. Like, there is a lot of Fire Emblem fanfiction still, for Three Houses, because people have a good connection to the Fire Emblem characters, because they do a very good job of dealing with those characters in that game. Compare it to Fate, which I remember when, like, months after Fate came out, it was like people were complaining that like the interest in Fate died out, and I don't think that's the problem. It's just Fate is not as deep as Three Houses was. And that is kind of a problem, I'm not gonna lie. In a way, it's a problem only in a way. What is there to Eve? There's not much to explore or show interest in besides she's hot. That is definitely the problem so far. I can't believe I need, like, parts just to open up some of these outfits. Like, are you kidding me? Especially these very leggy ones. Here's another outfit you're not going to see in the regular game. Like, you buy the nanosuit, and then you have to get parts to create the nano... That's such an ass-backwards way of doing this. Honestly, I hope there's more to Eve in this game, because... it's like, this feels like early on in the game too, so I can't really complain. But the other problem too is... there's a character from Nikke, Scarlet, who Eve confronts and talks to, but Eve doesn't actually say anything to her. Which, I have to admit, is kind of frustrating, because it's like, it really shows that they didn't, like, bother getting the voice actress back to do any additional lines for that kind of collaboration. Which I have to ask myself, why? Did they not do the same thing for Nikke when she showed up in their game? Very, very odd. Actually, no, it's worse than that. She's not bland enough to be a blank slate, but she has just enough for someone to go, hello, I like drinking water with ice. She's just kind of plain. Let me be honest with you. Like, there is a photo mode in this game. I feel like this is where she shows more personality than the rest of the games so far. But that's only because, you know, you can actually toy with her expressions, like here. Like, I have not seen her do these expressions at all through the rest of the game. Oh, but it gets better. Because there's a selfie mode, of course there is. And if I turn the head just the right way... I think you know where this is going. Like, I've already done this joke before, so... But it's like, yeah, like, this is more emotion... Actually... I think this is more emotion that I've seen of Eve so far in the game. It's just, it's so tough to really, like, get a character out of Eve, at least at this point. Like, there's more character in Taimanin than Stellar Blades so far. Like, Adam just sounds so bored, and I feel like Lilith is the only one that is even trying to show a level of personality. Okay. Thank you for that. Alright, Zygarde, 50% if it was human-like. No thank you. And I have to do this...
Be careful.
Ahem.
Crew might have pursued the hypersonic.
Oh. Is it even reaching? Really? Like, why is it moving so slow? Like, that was plenty of time to dodge that. Oh, okay. Well, now where am I supposed to aim? Like, are you kidding? This is way too easy. I said before getting shot at. Oh wait, where's the end? Okay, is it like targeting me or what? Feels kind of inconsistent. Okay. This... I just took a look at the bar. Oh my god. We have how much of this fight left to go through? She doesn't have much. If she had a bit less to her, she'd be like, oh, like, serious, look emotionless, have a silly side, and like exploring various things, and even try out things I don't particularly like just to find out. Oh, man. I don't feel bad about knocking on her, but it definitely feels like that's all we've been. But there really hasn't been too much else to talk about in this game. Oh, there we go. Oh, and of course we're out of ammo. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, there we go. That's... honestly, that's more my fault. Like, I will own up to the fact I forget how to switch. So not only are they slow, they aim at me. And these things go directly for the mouth, so... why am I trying for anywhere else on this guy? Okay. Ow. It feels bad because it's disappointing than anything entertaining. Game isn't all bad, at least. No. I mean, it's not bad when it's actually interesting. I would not say that this bit that we've been going through is great, though. The problem before we got to this area, the problem was...
it's a hyperdrive.
Oh, we can't save or rest at the campfires because there's a thing that's out. And it's like, okay, so if I die, I have to go all the way back to town just to rest or save or whatever. And here the issue is, oh, you can't use your melee weapon, you gotta use all range. And it's like, I guess it's not terrible, but it's not my go-to. Excuse me. Okay. I think we've gotten everything here. Like, the game looks good. It's not bad, but it's just...
good.
If I want character out of Eve, I'm definitely not getting it.
You should head back.
But she is
I'll
good
have
to
the
look
pod
at.
waiting for you once you go outside.
Wait,
But you could say that about a lot of other characters.
there's a legacy here.
Like
legacy?
Mercy, Diva, anybody
It's
from
devised
Marvel
with records
Rivals.
left by the airborne squad before me. They leave important information for the next airborne squad.
I see. But why would an airborne squad come all the way here?
Maybe they knew something about the Alpha or the Elder.
I'll check the legacy.
But yeah, it does feel like I'm kicking something that's when it's down. Even though I know this game is going to have a sequel at some point.
Day 8 after the second dive. Third record. Legacy account Raven. Remaining survivors Ripley and Anis.
I will say this, though. I'm not a fan of a lot of the facial designs for the female characters. There's just...
very likely at this rate.
a lot of them look the same.
We discovered this laboratory 4.47 kilometers from the drop-off point. It seems to be a facility that studied Naytibas, but it's hard to obtain accurate information due to severe contamination. However, I discovered an astonishing fact while searching through the data. Before the war we call the Final War, there was another war. It was a war fought between humanity and the androids humanity.
I love how the upper right
themselves
corner can't
created.
decide if it's just like
So-called
where it's looking
android
at this
Edios.
point when it's a cutscene.
Humans lost the war against their own creation. The few humans who did survive hid in underground facilities, but the hunt was far from over. However, an unexpected factor turned the tide of the war. With mankind at the verge of extinction, Naytibas, powerful creatures from an unknown origin, appeared out of nowhere. The war with the Naytibas brought about the destruction of the androids. And so, during
I'll get
this
to
time,
the
mankind
comments in a
was able to
second.
make
Just
its escape
trying to
the
absorb
colony.
some of this.
From now on, I plan to investigate the origin of Naytibas. Hopefully, at the origin point, I should find the Elder Naytiba. To anyone who may be watching, may Mother Sphere's blessings be with you.
I didn't think a record like this existed.
And there was another big war before the final war.
Yeah, weirdly enough,
I
it
never
was
learned
called the
about
Final
anything
War.
like that at the colony.
What do you think, Adam?
The history of mankind is riddled with conflict. It's hardly a surprise to hear about wars before the final war.
Because why else would they call it the Final
Even
War?
so, it's strange that this wasn't passed down. I'll retrieve the legacy and go back.
Wait a moment, Eve. I can pick you up with a tetrapod.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Like, there are goosebumps on Eve's breasts. Just amusing. I just noticed Eve doesn't have combat dialogue. Also, this passcode shit is gonna piss me off. Them looking the same is fair, considering they're androids. That would lean into it. Except, I think there are some humans that have, like, I think they have, like, the same, like, puffy lips is the other thing, I think. Like, I don't think Eve really has it as bad, but, like, a lot of the NPCs I've seen so far, and, like, Ivy there, I guess, like, they definitely do have it. I don't know if it's just based off of other Korean actors or something, the same way that Eve is based off a model, but it's, like, very distracting at times. But as for the combat dialogue, no, she only really has, like, screams and yells and cries, but that's it. Nothing else, really. Nothing else?
You want to take the test again?
Nah, you don't seem interested in it. Okay, before we move on, though, I'm saving. Like, things seem fine so far, but you never know. Oh, well, might as well. I'll think about it. Like, even just for an hour and a half, that was quite a bit to go through. Not much in the way of grinding, but I figure I can probably save that for another time. So, where next?
You did great, Eve. Shall we go back to Zion?
Why not?
Get on board.
I don't know. There is stuff to do in the Wasteland, I'm sure, but not quite interested in it just yet. I think I'll probably, like, do some of this stuff. There is, like, some points in the game where I have to, like, it'll ask me, there is no going back at this point. Are you sure you want to end the game or fight the end boss or whatever? But I'm not, like, I'll wait if I have to. God knows, there was a lot I decided to keep doing even after, like, before I fought Sin in Final Fantasy X. Oh, good. I was a little worried for a second there. Oh, why did I put the controller down? Yeah, now is where the game is going to get very laggish. Actually, I wonder. I like this Wasteland song, but... Guess I have to earn that Christmas song.
To distribute the power of the
Oh no, Lil...
Huh? I didn't know you were next to me.
I don't know why
Did you go to the
Lilith is
visiting
so
already?
static.
Hold on, there's a connection problem. Okay, got it.
Definitely something I did on my part, but
Lily's repair facility.
she should be able to talk, but she can't. Oh, we're just here, I guess. Well, now that we're actually here for the holidays, gonna go lurk. I got art stuff to do, and I want to be up relatively early tomorrow. Have a good... Alright, well, thank you. Have a good night, Mona, and thank you for being here. Thank you for just giving me something to talk about. I really do appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Honestly, I almost feel like that should be, like, a good endpoint for the game, but it's like... For the stream, at least, but, like, man. I also feel like, what did we really accomplish there? I don't know. How do I get back up? Okay. Now what? Is this some kind of face camera mod? Oh! Hello, Galuda. Hope you're doing well. It is a camera mod, but as you can see, it's not just her face. It does other things, too. Oh, wow. Wow. I forgot about those angles. We'll stick to this for now. Honestly, this shouldn't surprise anybody. Seriously, though, how do we get back up there? Oh, of course. Yellow. Yellow means I can interact with things. That sweet upskirt, yes. Glad you enjoyed that. I mean, really, what else is there for this particular... for most of Eve's outfits, really? Yellow... You know what? I've never really associated it with Ubisoft. Matter of fact, I think Ubisoft does, like, something a little different with their stuff. Like, the yellow stuff I usually associate with Final Fantasy for some reason. Nothing. Why is the jingling louder over here? Oh, don't go dissing the crotch. Actually, let me swap out of this for a little bit. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, I did quite a lot of modding. Silent Hill 2 remake had cloth bandages. FF7 Rebirth used yellow paint. Yeah, who else did it? Because it couldn't have just been FF7. I know, like, people were complaining about that thing, but it's all, at the same time, I'm just thinking to myself, like, okay, well, how else are you supposed to know where you're supposed to be going? Because if you don't know where to go, you're gonna blame the game developers anyway, aren't you? Yeah. And this is the game at its best quality, too. Like, it looks nice, don't get me wrong. Can I buy anything from you?
Hello, Angel. Business has been much better lately.
Literally a typo for shot. I would never, ever deceive crotch. Good man.
Much better stuff.
Although, you missed quite the interesting conversation.
I have someone who's almost like a sister to me.
Like, Mona and I were just talking about, like...
businesswoman.
My sister's name is Kara.
Like, we're trying to debate whether or not there's, like, actual, like, character to Eve.
So I believe she's...
And, like, I'm hoping to find more of that in this game, but so far it's not really... It's not really, like, promising in that regard, if you know what I mean. But, like, like, I know people like this game for reasons. I'm not judging anybody, but it's just... It feels like this doesn't go deeper than that, too. Gotta be careful. That barely did anything. Let's see. Honestly, I've got enough money to do this. I should just... Because one of the other things, too, is I'm trying to get... I'm trying to activate some more skins. But the problem is, you know, I need...
My comrades are waiting. I have to go.
So much in the way of materials.
It's a good thing to have people who are willing to wait for you. All right, Angel. I'll do my best to get a hold of even more products.
Thank you, Kaya.
Like, it's just, I have to do so much just to get certain things, and it feels like an extra step on top of what I, like, I bought the nanosuits. That should be
Network
enough.
Access code confirmed.
What the?
I don't
Okay,
like it.
I've completely forgotten that I have that. Thank you. Oh boy. Why do I have that? Now that I think about it.
What? Who is it? A real angel? Huh? I've only heard about them in rumors. It's nothing to do with me. Can you leave? I have nothing to sell you.
Okay, well, let's say I'm trying to get into this vending machine then. Can you just... And there's nothing to get. Really? Come on. Alright. Need to get a thing for that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely where I worry about the game just, like, crashing out my OBS. Maybe not here in particular, but, the desert was, in particular, not a great spot to be in. If this was a WRPG, you'd be able to murk him for bad-mouthing you. I could if I wanted to, but do I really want to? Now see, this is nice, but the problem is, when I bought this game in, I'm gonna say July. Oh, it's okay. We're in concerning territory. This damn Christmas stuff is apparently affecting everything. I hate it. I've said it multiple times already, but I make a challenge out of this just being like, what will crash the game? I don't know if it's just my VRAM or whatever, but... Attention citizens, we have recently discovered that a certain organization is at large, which insults the Prophet Oracle's reputation and spreads falsified rumors about the Sentinels. Please be informed that this organization's claim is not true. Citizens of Scion, do not be swayed by malicious instigators and put your trust in us. We, the Sentinels, promise to protect Xion's peace with our lives. Sentinel Captain Man. Like, every time I play this game, I complain about the subtlety. Because this game is just so subtle about what it wants to do and what it's trying to do. And it's just like... It reminds me, it's like the most literal version of that Futurama joke with the scary door. Where that mad scientist is like, I have combined all these animal DNAs to create the most horrifying monster ever. And it's like, it turns out it's man. And it's like, no, literally, it turns out it's man. And you were?
I was wrong. It is all my fault.
Like, the game was fine when we were in Edios, but, dude. What is with all the teddy bears? This is kind of scary. I'm gonna go now. Like, why? Wait, what? Hideo Kojima, what are you doing here?
An angel in Zion. The prophecy will soon come true.
I recently beat this and got 2 normal endings, working on doing side quests to save Lily. Yeah, I know this game has like multiple endings. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get to all of them. Wow. Wow, Eve. That is a look. It's not a great look, but it sure is a look. You know, no, I'm not going to get to it. I have an idea for, like, heels that Eve could be wearing, given how she looks in her default, but I'm not going to get into that now. And again, given the nature of this game, it's like, I don't know what else they expect. I saved Scum to make a different choice before the final battle. See, I can't do that. I mean, I can, it's just... It's not my preference. Well, why not? I don't know why I wasn't doing this, like, there. Oh, God, it just runs horribly. I'm on New Game Plus. Gonna max out Lily's gauge before passing the point of no return. See, before I beat this game, I definitely want to, like... I wonder how some of these flavors even taste. I do want to, like, go back and do everything, because I'm pretty sure if I don't beat the game without getting, like, a lot of the outfits, they're gonna be locked behind, and I have to keep playing New Game Plus over and over again just to get them. Granted, I'm pretty sure they're all they're just for the sake of aesthetic, like this Santa dress. Like, I'm using this just for the sake of the holidays, obviously. Oh, that's why. Okay, Lilith, you weren't wearing that Penny Parker outfit earlier. Why are you wearing it now?
To distribute. Huh? Did. Hold up. Welcome.
In New Game Plus, there are new outfits. It's not possible to get all the outfits in one run. Okay. Now, which one do I take care of? Like, if I could just buy more if I want to, so I probably will. Honestly, this has a very... Why not? Like, I don't know why. This has a very R2-D2 look to it. Just drives me nuts how many advanced polymer material I need just to get these things. Nah. Like, honestly, like... like, I know Eve can be a very leggy character, but, like, that is a lot of leg. Very Stacy Keebler of them. Alright. So, like, if you were to need to get every one of the outfits, what would you have to do? Like, play this 4 times? 5 times? Oh wait, there's a new mission here, okay. Do I have to... I probably have to go there anyway. Oh wait. Yeah, it drives me nuts how low 3 to 4 playthroughs according to Google. Fair enough. And I bet there's an achievement for that, too. That's gonna drive me up the wall. But I think I'm only doing, like, 1 playthrough on stream. Because, like, given how this game plays for me at times, like, because of how I worry about OBS crashing on it.
Kaya. Kaya?
Oh, Angel.
Do we have to go through this every time I talk to you, Kaya?
About my sister. I hope she comes back soon. I'm tired of waiting.
Because, like, there's, like, 3 different versions of every outfit, but it's like...
It's a big relief, and it's all thanks to you, Angel.
I feel like it's just more of a relief for me to, like...
hear.
This is kind of why I've done a lot of the modding for this game. Like, I have enough gold. I think I can afford doing something like this. In New Game Plus, you get to keep... Oh, that maxed her out. All currency upgrade material, being able to do everything from the start, double jump, pod gun. Yeah, your mode... Okay. Interesting. Skill trees, SP, it doesn't take away key items as other games would call them. Fair enough. That's good to know. Again, I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to, like, I'm definitely going to do, like...
I'm lucky I get to see you so often, Angel.
Honestly, if it was more than just, like, the earrings, I think this would be fine, but... Yeah, I think that's kind of, like...
Yes, Angel. I know it's not my business, but I hope you're able to finish your mission.
I hope so too. Thank you.
Okay, we're back. I kind of knew that was going to happen at some point. As I've been saying all throughout the stream, yeah, well, I've said this before. OBS was... I I was very worried that going into Zion that we were going to have a bit of a crash. Nice way to start off the holiday season, am I right? But yeah, I knew that was going to happen, so no real shock. I mean, might be back while you're still going. Gonna go watch some Stranger Things with my fiance. Nah, I'm done with Stellar Blade for the night. I think I'm gonna do something a little different though. I kind of figured like this was gonna happen, so I want to try to stream like some kind of holiday thing, like just something to watch. You guys can go ahead and watch Stranger Things though.